We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Houston Rockets come into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's Johnson. Clark, the focus tonight has to be on the front court matchup. It figures to be a battle of big men down low.
Well, you know, Kevin, no question about it. These are two very talented teams in the post. I mean, each used to owning the advantage in the paint, and I'm very interested to see the chess match inside tonight.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Castellano. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Yao. Turner with the steal. On the wing, James. And LeBron throws it down.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now, here's Johnson. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Back to Johnson. And stolen by James. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. They get it again. Pass to Jackson. Second chance effort. Connects. The jumper drops.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
No one near James as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
Jackson kicks it out to LeBron. Pass to Turner. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Rockets. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now here's LeBron. Nifty move.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Shot's good by Yao.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's LeBron. Offensive rebound. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. Goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Iguodala left side. Over in the corner, Edwards. To the paint. Dinwiddie with the steal. Hughes with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. And finished off by LeBron.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside, because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And Chandler throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Johnson. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And stolen by Yao. Left side, Porzingis to the inside. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Inside, Chandler with the steal. Now here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. He's got to play without foul.
And Edwards drops them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
And it's Brown missing. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Houston. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Memphis trailing here. Hughes with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Hughes. Back to George. And it's It's George finishing it off.
PG-13, emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
Now Mutombo, defended by George. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 2. Now Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Here's Mutombo. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Jackson. Siakam misses. Right side, George. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. Player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Mutombo. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Boy, that was a beautiful throwdown by Dikembe, taking full advantage of the chance to show off a little bit.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Iguodala outside. Johnson inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis leading. James right side. And James throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. It's deflected and taken away by Magic. Outside, Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Down low. Here's Turner. Outside, George. James outside. 5 on the clock. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
Both free throws good from James. And so it's Houston with it. 6-point game. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Johnson. Pass to Porzingis. Over Murphy. The Rockets again can't hit. Memphis with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a sixth man.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And here is Hunter. Porzingis with the steal. Pass to Edwards. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
There's 45 seconds left here in the second. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Looks for Yao, gets it to him. And Yao slams it in.
Man, this is way too easy for me, using his massive size to do a lot of damage inside.
"16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pocket 6. Here's LeBron. Hunter on the wing. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2.
Grizzlies.
We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The lead is 2. Looking to get back on track here. And James throws it down hard.
Well, he seems ageless at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Jackson has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Pass to Yao. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Come on, man. How do you even guard Yao Ming? No wonder he draws so many fouls. This dude is skilled and humongous.
And the second free throw, good. And so James will bring it up for Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. Iguodala with the steal. And taken away by Brown. George. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. Got a piece of it. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. LeBron's got 14 points for the game. Rockets trail by 8. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Iguodala. And it's sent back by Turner. They get it back. And the turnover again by Houston. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Both teams making some changes here. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Hughes with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Jackson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Here's Hughes. The kick out to Brown. It's Turner, high post. Mutombo is some nice D. Rockets trail by 6. And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years. And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Turner. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 5. Now George. Here's Brown. The 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Brown. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the board.
Rockets trail by 6. Outside, ball. And here's Green outside. Another miss by Houston. It's tipped. Over to the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Dinwiddie.
2 minutes.
Chandler a screen. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 7. Dinwiddie with some nice D.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
To the inside. Chandler, no good. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, so good at threading the needle. Awesome past the size and passing ability of Ball. Tough to defend against.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Chandler. And here's Reddish. From the arc. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Outside, Green. The kick out to Ball. Siakam outside. 1 second left. And the layup is good. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Rockets trail by 5. Johnson outside. Here's Yao, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Memphis leading by 5. Right side Bradley. Over Yao. It's rebounded by Houston. Johnson attacking. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Making a nice cut to the rim with ease, Johnson. Using that momentum and strong cut to finish with force.
Here's James. Porzingis with the block. And he gets it back. And taken away by Magic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
His shots it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Calling his own number night. Magic has been feeling, and he's delivered.
Here's James. Porzingis with the rebound. Houston in the lead. Johnson surveying the floor. Six to shoot. Pass to Yao. Out to Edwards. No good on the triple. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And here is LeBron. Now here's Bradley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Johnson down low. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Yao. Lays it up off the glass.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of position. Easier said than done, though.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Grizzlies making a switch here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Houston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Timeout call for Rockets. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Here's James. Outside for George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Johnson right side. Castellanos. Kicks it out to Johnson. Front past the arc. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's George. Jackson trying to break free. George, no good. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And this is where you see the magic in Irvin Johnson. An incredible performer in the clutch.
James. Banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. 5 to shoot. Houston with a new 14. And an intentional foul right there. Timeout called the Rockets. They're up by 1. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
I breathe the need no hype. 2 tongues are sharper with the mic. I need no in my history life. From a loud read the speed and tight. They until one might just turn to see no light. Hacienda like Aquino, right? Rodrigo. My title's left and right. When smoke and mirrors fill the night.
So let it be known, if you don't already, Pinayas have always been part and parcel, if not imperative and critical to the struggle. Filipinas are no strangers to wielding our own power. Of all the privileges that exist in this world, none of which you may be a benefactor of, there is at least one you bear, and that is the privilege of having been born a Filipina. Your DNA contains building blocks made from the mud of over 500 years of resistance and survival, and when you are ready, sis, we'll be right here.
쉬고 있을게 이 파티 주인공은 나라고 하지만 너네가 더 신난 것 같아 근데 일찍은 가지마 난 혼자가 싫어 시끄러운 것도 물론 나 없어도 잘만 놀 거라 집에 가기 전엔 불러 yeah. 나는 의심만 가득이야 every moment 잠시도 못 참고 문의 길을 대보면 나도 없는데 왜 이해 나의 미래에 대해 왈가왈부 내 과거를 너네가 왜 이해해 하지만 이 현재를 나와 같이 해주기에 툴툴 대지만 내 속마음은 yeah. Party forever Party forever Party forever My party.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So the Rockets win the tip. Pass to Porzingis. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now, here is James.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And here are the Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. George, a deep three. The offensive rebound. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Yao. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Johnson with it. Picked up by James. Here's Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Now, here is James. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And stolen by Edwards. The finish. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Now Dinwiddie. Here's Turner. They need this. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside Johnson. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Fires in the triple. Porzingis has got 5 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Turner with it. And here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Timeout call, Houston. For the Rockets. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
.149 left to play in the first. Pass to Mutombo. Oh, and Turner with a block.
That missed the side. They're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And it's Houston's ball. Here's Ball. That shot off the mark. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Pass to Turner. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Ball outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Mutombo. And here is Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Ball. Ball with another miss. To the paint. That's tipped. Here's Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. On the wing, Green. Takes it inside. It's good! good. It's good at the buzzer. Wow.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked. And yet.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Edwards. Now Siakam. Back to Edwards. From the arc. Nice D from Brown.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Back to Johnson. Porzingis in the post. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Here's James. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And he goes in for the dunk.
When Yao gets the ball anywhere close to the rack, he's got one thing on his mind. Throw that thing down.
Pass to Turner. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Turner's got 5 points.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
It's James with the jam.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Pass to Porzingis. There's the 3. Can't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. But Clark, last year's Rockets team, very young, but man, they love to run.
They sure do, B.A. Second in the league in pace, aggressive offensively. Houston led the league in free throw attempts. But you know what? Even those numbers could not overcome being tops in points allowed. Gave up over 118 per game. That won't get it done.
Here's Reddish. The ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ball. And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass the ball. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Yao. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 6 points for him.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Houston in the lead. Outside, Green. Pass the ball. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half.
At the line for Houston.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
Siakam in the post. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. I'm not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Here's Murphy. And another miss by Memphis.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Mutombo. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
Isaac outside. Ball outside. Siakam in the post. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Isaac. The rebound by Chandler.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
On target from range.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Knocks down the long J. Isaac's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Soft touch off the glass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, it's a must to avoid fouling Ball. I mean, he's excellent at taking it to the defense and drawing the contact.
And he drops the first. And so Ball nails both of them. 1 second left. On the take. And so it's Houston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More 2K action in just a moment. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Memphis trailing here. James outside. Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Back comes Houston in transition. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Turner for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Now here's Johnson. Give him 8. Pass to Edwards. Iguodala up top. Clock at 4. From deep, Johnson. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Not Magic's normal route of attack, but sometimes you just can't pass up a good look like that.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That free throw, no good.
Shooting from Memphis, LeBron James.
Good on the second one. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Iguodala. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Back to Iguodala. Left side, Edwards. Outside, Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Back to Iguodala. Here's Yao. And finally, they hit one. Give him 8.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Here's Turner. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Outside Johnson. Edwards for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
It's Iguodala on the wing. Pass to Isaac. Now here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. Now Iguodala. For 3. The rebound by Jackson. So practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's Jackson. The shot comes out, and Houston will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Johnson with a drive. Stolen by Jackson. James outside. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming and is able to get a hand on it.
Isaac outside. Porzingis in the post. Oh, George with a steal. James with the ball. A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's shooting well. doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Timeout called, Houston. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Ball right side. Pass to Siakam. Shot to win the cold streak. And another miss by Houston. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Turner. Misses the baby hook. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Now Ball. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Outside for Green. Misses off the right iron. Here's Murphy. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Turner. And it's rejected. And so it's Houston in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Edwards. To the wing, right side. Five on the clock. Pass to Ball. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's James. The layup misses. Up top Ball. And stolen by Brown. Here's James. Tipped away. Pass to George. Turner with it. 6 on the shot clock. And another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Yao. The kick out to Edwards. Connects from downtown. Edwards got 9 points now in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Grizzlies call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He was not pleased with the team's focus, saying, quote, "We're being flat out reckless. We have to settle down and tighten things up. No more turnovers." Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You got to love how clever he is with the ball.
Pass to Yao. And here's Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. George, right side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Jackson. And there's the foul. They'll pin that one on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now here's George. And the layup falls.
George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Iguodala with the ball. Kicks it out to Siakam. On the wing, Green. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Now Dinwiddie. Pass to George. Over Green. And no good, trying to use the glass. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Outside Porzingis. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Back to Turner. Pass to Jackson. Launches it. He buries it from 3. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit. But it has to be a team effort.
Outside Johnson. Iguodala outside. Clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Here's Edwards.
Grizzlies
The first free throw is good.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. But his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
James up top to the inside. Kicks it to George. Got a piece of it.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Rockets.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And here's Memphis, trailing by 13.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
It's Edwards on the wing. The Rockets with another miss.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And he lost his man with a shifty play inside.
And then just went and hammered it home. Wow.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Yao. The rebound by Turner. And George launches it from deep. Off on that one. And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor.
From Houston and drove it through Baton Rouge. You ain't never seen a pile of van stop. I'm in the spot. Racks on garbage can shots with more. Cause who get more? Man, God, I'm an old school. My morals come from the past. As long as I'm rich, I make the pump the gas. Call for it when I thought you least would want to. I know you broke. I'm not none of them. You want to gas. Nah. And that 01 drought. Had them pulling out old money with the sour smell. 08 drought, the ghetto still crowded still. I went to work with a power drill.
Every corner on smash. This is facts. Don't go nowhere without my. Even at Hollywood. I had to mail them back. Relax as soon as they slip. That's when we. Yo, my youngin' coming through and he gon' Leo on the news. That's what they gon' see, yo. Picture me rolling in a new Billy truck. Money blowing, just trolling. You already know it. I was really focused. Don't want no money, they hit for the. I did 100 shows. I even passed my 100. These want the title, girl, just play your role.
Yeah, I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. There's another side of me, but I don't even show it. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lessons. So I count my blessings and run it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got anxiety.